talk to her.
Talk to her? That's not a plan!
Sure it is. Now let's keep moving.
Kill a man, kill a lady, kill a reindeer, kill a little one in snowman costume.
Oh, hello.
Who are you? We are Oaken, from Wandering Oakens Turning Post and Sun. And this is my family. And today is lucky day for you. We are having a big summer blowout sale.
Look, Sven. Sun hats are half off. Also, short shorts and Crocs.
And a sunbomb of my own invention. Oh, very nice.
That's so nice, but shouldn't you all be home instead of out in this storm?
Yeah, what's with all the cheer? And why are we not scared of the notioning of an eternal winter? You're asking me with your eyes? Well, because of Huga.
Huga? What's Huga?
Huga is the word my family lives by. I hope you understand. Huga means comfortable. Huga means cozy. Huga means sitting by the fire. there with your cheeks all rosy. Higa, 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 higgity, 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 higgity. We will tell you more.
But it's freezing. I'm not feeling very higa right now.
Oh, it's exactly why you should reroute your trip to a bit of stuff at Oaken Sun. Extended hours for your storm. Wait, what are you doing? Giving her exactly what she is needing. Higa! Higa means candlelight.
Higa means easy.
Higa means all together playing. How you say? Hard cheesy. Finding a spider in your shoe.
Not higa.
Having an annoying thing to do. Not Higa. Higa's not scheduled. You can't say when it starts or ends. Most importantly, it can't be Higa without your family and friends. Oh, Higa, 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 Higa. Now it's time to dance. Weren't you just... to death within a week. Not Higa, a future that's cold and dead and bleak. Not Higa.
He's right. We have to go. We have an urgent job to do.
If you can't come back with us, good Higa, take all that you can with you. Oh, Higa, Higa. Higa, 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 Higa,
Well, good evening and welcome to Luke's Legacy Concert. I'm Lenore Zan and I'm one of your hosts for this evening. And I'd like to do a land acknowledgement that we are on the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq in Mi'kmaq. And I'm coming to you tonight from Truro in Nova Scotia. You know, we just love seeing our young people performing, and many of us started off doing musicals. To see Lucas in motion is really heartwarming, and there's so many young people from my area who got to perform with Lucas and loved him very much. Laureen Rushton is Lucas's mother, and tonight we've decided to do this musical tribute to him with her blessing, as it is Lucas's 19th birthday. So with that, I'd like to introduce Laureen to say a few words.
I want to start by saying thank you to each of you. Every one of you has helped us come to terms with Lucas's loss. My husband, my parents, and my family will never forget you. I wrote in his obituary that life is messy, and that's true, but grief is messier. I'm not sure where we'd be without this community of love and support. I wish Lucas had felt it while he was alive. Death has robbed us of our cherished son, grandson, nephew, cousin, friend. Our lives will never be the same. Tonight is a night to celebrate Lucas. His life was tragically short, but magically full. I am overwhelmed by the people who were touched in some way by Lucas's spirit and humor and love and talent. He had a big bucket list, and some of those dreams will not be fulfilled. He made it to Mr. D, but never got quite as far as the Trailer Park Boys. But he did so much in his short life. The stage was his safety blanket. It was a place where he was accepted and felt alive. It was a place where he was truly happy. The pandemic stole that from him and from so many others. Mental illness added into that was a recipe for disaster. Lucas's death was a tragic accident. His issues started long before the pandemic, but were compounded by the loss of his theater family during lockdown. He struggled with mental illness and a broken and frustrated system. He wanted to change it for himself and for others, and he would still want that system fixed. If each of you could take up his cause and demand better for your children, your neighbor, your family, or yourself, Lucas will be fighting right alongside of you. The world lost a tremendously talented soul on May 31st. We lost the center of our universe. I know he's watching over us today. He is thrilled to see his theater family performing in his honor. He loved you all more than you will know. You were his people. Please don't ever let an opportunity go by without telling someone you care. Be intentional and be direct. Lucas never knew the tremendous love you had for him. Tell people exactly how you feel and how important they are. Don't assume they know. Stand up for people when you see things happening that are wrong. Lucas was a force to be reckoned with. He loved theater and being on stage, any stage. From his early days in elementary school to junior high, to the Marigold, to CEC, to Hubtown Youth Players, and to Neptune, he came alive when he was on stage. He let the audience be a part of his heart and his soul. Music was a love along with drama. He wanted to pursue a career in musical theater. His playlists range from Disney to sea shanties to hard rock to Elvis. Everyone from YPCO will remember his famous renditions of Barrett's Privateers all over Halifax. I also believe Lucas was a trickster and, like many people who suffer from mental illness, tried to make life better for other people through humor. He was a history buff and especially interested in Greek and Norse and Roman history and Greek food. Today, the owners of his favorite restaurant, the Blue Olive, graciously opened early for a group of us to be able to celebrate Lucas's 19th birthday in his style. Thank you to our support system, especially Shelley, Sonia, Kim, Jolene, Rachel, Matt, Terry, and Cornerstone Church, who held us up when we didn't have strength. Thank you to Laura and Sheena and Lenore for arranging this, for everyone at Neptune for helping with this celebration, and for embracing Lucas into your theater family. For each one of you for remembering Lucas. For Thane and Melly for taking Lucas under their wing. And for all of the rest of you, there are too many to mention. The love we have felt has been overwhelming. Keep Lucas's spirit and his fight for a better mental health system alive. He found solace in the arts when he had nowhere else to turn. Support them. Do what you can to help Neptune and other places like that who will help kids in the arts. Here's to you, Lucas, on your 19th birthday. We love you and we miss you. You love celebrations, so this one's for you. Skull, cheers. May you be at peace and happy and singing your way through the heavens. As Pericles said, what you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others. Our lives are better for having had you in them. I love you.
Thank you, Laureen. And I agree. The theater and the arts are such great ways for our youth to express their angst, their sorrow, their joys. And I think it's important that society remembers that throughout history, the arts have been our saving grace. They've told our stories, and they've allowed communities to take part in telling their own stories. And Lucas was part of that. We have so many talented young people just waiting to be discovered or to be able to put their foot on the stage. And once they get there, they realize it's a home. It's where they belong. And here in the Truro area, we've been especially blessed with a lot of teachers, a lot of music teachers, band directors, and guidance counselors who've also helped to direct shows, like Norman Hines, who got me started at the age of 15 in Guys and Dolls. And I was able to produce a show with Lucas in Guys and Dolls, and he played Big Louie, and he was just fantastic. I'd like to also say that Ross Thompson has helped young boys find their voices and learn that real men sing too. The Hubtown Theater, the CEC, the school musicals, they've all been incredibly supportive of our youth. And we need to continue that. And putting money into arts education for our kids is never a penny that is not well spent. So now we're going to hear from some local performers, and I'm very excited to hear them. They've been in a number of shows with Lucas, and I think that you're going to enjoy their performance very much.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Westward lies the Davis Strait, 'tis said 'twas where they lie, the sea route to the Orient, for when which so many died, seeking gold and glory, leaving weathered, broken bones, and a long forgotten, lonely cairn of stone.
For just one time, I would take the Northwest Passage to find the hand of Franklin reaching for the Beaufort Sea, tracing one warm line through a land so wide and savage, and make a Northwest Passage to the sea.
Wow, that was so beautiful. I love that song, and that was a gorgeous rendition. Thank you so much. Again, I love the fact that our boys are singing and from an early age. And again, the more that we make sure that kids know that it's okay to perform and to sing and to get up on stage and be themselves or become somebody else, it's so healthy. It's such a healthy outlet for our kids. So next I want to introduce Sheena Henderson, who is the wonderful voice and choir director here at our Cobequid Educational Center High School. She has worked with Lucas as well and many of these performers that you're seeing tonight. And Sheena is going to also perform for us. So let's hear from her.
I'll take a lifetime, turn it into song, to hold it captive deep within my breast, and I'll call it to me whenever I can't see your face, for the words recall what time can't erase. And I'll remember all the joy and laughter, all the times of gladness from a life now gone, and the sweet, sweet music, so pure that I forget to breathe. Though the singer's gone, still the song lives on. I'll take a lifetime, toss it in the wind, to watch the soul falling to the ground, and the chimes of gladness float above the trees so high, to become as many songs as there are stars in the sky. And I'll remember all the joy and laughter, all the times of gladness from a life now gone, and the sweet, sweet music, so pure that I forget to breathe. Though the singer's gone, still the song lives on. Though the singer's gone, still the song lives on.
I didn't know today
everyone. Thank you for coming to this concert in memory of a dear friend of, I think, a lot of us throughout the theater community and just in the community of Truro in general. So today I've decided to sing He Lives in You from Lion King, and I think this song is wonderful because it really goes to show that the people in our lives that touch us don't really leave. Their spirit lives on in us. Night and the spirit of life calling Mamela, and a voice with the fear of a child answers, oh Mamela. There's no mountain too great. Hear these words and have faith. Oh, have faith. He lives in you. He lives in me. He's watching over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth, in your reflection, He lives in you. He lives in you. He lives in me. He's watching over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth, in your reflection. He lives in you. He lives in you. Oh, oh. So wait. There's no mountain too great. Hear these words and have faith. Have faith. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth, in your reflection, He lives in you. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth, your reflection. He lives in you. He lives in you. He lives in you. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Hello.
Wow.
I'm Laura Caswell, everyone. I'm Director of Education here at Neptune Theater. Hi, Lenore.
Hi, sweetheart. That was
Oh, I can't hear her right now. We'll just have to unmute Lenore, but I was having a nice little dance party, that one.
Me too.
Oh, for some reason I can't hear her right now, but we'll get back to that. Sorry, Lenore, we love you. While we're figuring that out, that was Taylor Poirier. Thank you, Taylor, for that awesome song. And the dancer there, that was Melina. And Melina wrote a note that says, "My name is Melina Tremblay. I'm 10 years old. I'm dancing to the song Jealous of Angels. I've never really knew Lucas, but I decided to do this dance for one, because I knew how much he enjoyed music, and I'm doing it for his mom, because I know how much she is hurting and want her to know that he is okay and he is an angel with God. Like my mom always tells me, we all have an angel beside us looking after us, and now Lucas will be her angel." Thank you so much, Melina. That's awesome. I don't know, Lenore, I don't know why we can't hear you, but I'm going to just keep talking for now, and then we'll come back to you. Maybe, who knows? We love technology, everyone. And thank you so much so far for all the wonderful performers. And again, Lenore is a fabulous, fabulous host. I'm just going to quickly say that the next little bit is a bunch of people from Neptune YP Co's production of Les Miserables here at Neptune Theater. I know Lenore already spoke about the joys of theater. I can only echo that. I'm here in my office. I get to work with students performing theater every day. So I have one of the best jobs. And this office is one of the last places I saw and hung out with Lucas Rushton. So it's fitting that I'm here. And this next bit is a whole bunch of songs from Les Mis, which we're going to start with a bit of The Bishop from Lucas Rushton, Zach Ellis singing as Jean Valjean, and then a group number with Brooke Mitchell, Emma Golden, Jay Mosher, Maddie Maidson, Anissa Savani, Jillian Peters, and Ryan McDougall. So let's watch some Les Mis. Thank you.
I walk the street, the dirt beneath their feet. Come and suffer, you are weary, and the night is cold up there. Though our lives are very humble, what we have to share. You let me eat my fill, I have a lion's share. The silver in my hand cost twice what I had earned in all those 19 years, that lifetime of despair. And yet he trusted me. The old fool trusted me, he'd done his bit of good. I played the grateful serf and thanked him like I should. But when that house was still, I got up in the night, took the silver, took my flight.
Tell his reverence your story. Let us see if he's impressed. You were lodging here last night. You were the honest bishop's guest. And then out of Christian goodness, when he learned about your plight, you maintain he made a present of the silver.
That is right. But my friend, you left so early. Surely something slipped your mind. You forgot I gave these also. Would you leave the best behind? So assured you may release him, for this man has spoken true. I commend you for your duties, and God's blessing go with you. But remember this, my brother, see in this some higher plan. You must use this precious silver to become an honest man. By the witness of the martyrs, by the passion and the blood, God has raised you out of darkness
first met Lucas 10 years ago when we were doing a show together when we were 9 or 10 years old. There weren't a lot of theater people in Truro, so we ran in the same circles. But we didn't really become friends until 2018 when we were in Les Mis at Neptune together. In the show, his character and my character have a moment where he is kind of passing on a mantra to me. And I kind of think of that moment as the basis of our friendship. Now, later my character sings this song from the perspective of a father, but whenever I hear it or think of it or sing it, I can't help think of the impact that Lucas had on my life. This is Bring Him Home from Les Mis.
Like the sun I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on, and I am old and will be gone. Him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home.
Drink with me. Today's gone by. Sing with me the songs we knew. Here's to pretty girls who went to our hands. Here's to witty girls who went to our bands. Here's to them, and here's to you. Drink with me, today's gone by, to the life that you
singing the song of angry men. It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes.
Will you join in our crusade? Who will be strong and stand with me? Beyond the barricade, is there a world you'll long to see?
Then join in the fight that will give you the right to be free.
Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Will you give all you can give so that our land may advance? Some will fall and some will live. Will you stand up and take a chance? The blood of the martyrs will water the meadows of France. Do you hear the people sing, singing the song of angry men? This is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. When the beating of your heart echoes the beating of the drums, there is a life about to start when tomorrow comes. Tomorrow comes.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I'm having a few technical things tonight, but I'm here. I think there may be a little echo. Enjoy more of me. Let me try taking these out. A guest. I'm sorry, I'm in the darkness. Welcome. I love technology. Believe it or not, we did check everything before, but I'm going to bring on a guest because he'll brighten everything up. Bring on the one and only Jacob Terry. Hi, Jacob.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. You?
Hi. I'm sorry about the technical things. I'm going to try and fix it over the next chunk. But I have you on because I have a very special announcement for the world. I'm here to tell you, Jacob, that you are the recipient of the first Luke's Legacy Scholarship for Neptune Theatre. I'm very excited to tell you. So congratulations, Jacob. We are awarding this to you so that you're coming for the prep program, which is a very exciting opportunity. And we know it takes a lot to drive to and from Truro. So that is why we are awarding you with this. I know that Lucas is a great friend and fellow performer. So anyway, I've talked way too much. What do you want to say, friend? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. This is amazing. So thank you guys for this. Not only the award, but putting this together. Everybody that's been involved. I had no part of this, but like this is amazing. Thank you. This means so much to me and to everybody else that was with him. So I remember a lot of great things about Lucas. This time I met him was during our first show together in Truro. We did Mary Poppins, and he was Mr. Banks, and I have no idea what the first thing. I think the first thing he said to me was, "Do you like to dance?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess so." And he started dancing in front of me, and I was like, "Okay, well, I can't not dance with this guy." So I don't know. He was such a great person, and I miss him. I miss him a lot.
Oh, we all
But thank you. It really means a lot.
Thank you, Jacob. We're really, really happy to share this opportunity with you. We're grateful to have you as part of our Neptune family and happy that Lucas's legacy can carry on with us. So thank you so much. I'm going to say farewell to you and welcome a few more YPCO artists. And again, I'll try and figure out my technology. We have Charlotte Sampson, Jay Mosher, and Kyla McCool. Enjoy some more performances. Thank you.
I have often dreamed of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance. I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It might take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through, and I won't look back. I will go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I will go the distance. I will search the world. I will face its harms. I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms.
My name is Jay Mosher, and I was a pretty close friend of Lucas's. We both grew up doing the thing we love, theater in Truro and Halifax as a part of CEC, our high school, and Neptune Waipico. Through that, I learned that me and Lucas kind of have a similar taste in musicals and music in general, I guess. We both really like a dark, brooding, thought-provoking musical. And when I found this song that I'm singing today, called Saturn Returns, from Myths and Hymns by Adam Gettle, Lucas immediately came to my mind because there's lots of Greek mythology references in it, so I know he'd be all about that. And not only that, it's just the song is very weird and really cool and brooding, I guess. But yeah, I'm upset that I never got the chance to share this song with Lucas, so I thought I would share it for you all today. Tasted something sweet. It's an echo, it's a memory in retreat. Like a feeling of fullness, like a flowing of quiet fortitude of ancient heroes. It was something I trusted somehow, but now it's gone, and I am incomplete in the darkness and the hollow in the heat. If I flash on the future, there is only the empty future shock. In after image, there is only I want, I want, I want. I don't know what I hunger for. I don't know why I feel the hunger more and more with every passing day. I don't know from where this hunger springs, but that it's there and that it sings of some place far away. So get me up and get me out and let me never return to the darkness and the hollow and to the burn. I want out of this hunger. Take me up to a higher altitude. Take me all the way. I'm out of here. I am going there. I am and now I am the rise of Icarus. I am the fall from Pegasus. I am the lost Leander in the tide. I am cold, alone, and set apart, and I am warm as hero's heart. I am a circle. I am Saturn purified. Once around the sun, and now at last I see I try to return as a stranger to a strange land and to the burn. But this hunger inside me might be there to guide me home again, back to something sweet, an opening, a passageway to guide me
Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. A broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, illicit Barrett, cried the town, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen, would make for him the Antelope's crew, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. A broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, the Antelope sloop was a sickening sight, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and the sails and rags, with the cook and the scupper with the staggers and jags, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now the Yankees lay down with the gold, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in the stays, but the catcher took the Deverlope 2 whole days, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Now the Antelope shook and pitched on her side, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main part took off both my legs, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in my 26th year, how I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just got back to yesterday, God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold, we'd fire no guns, shed no tears. I'm a broken man on the Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Hey. Hi. Hi there.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, finally. You know, I was thinking, thank you, Kyla, for that awesome song. This is, I know you were saying this, that's one of Lucas's favorite songs, right?
That was fantastic. All
Yeah.
of those performances were absolutely incredible, uplifting. Lucas would be just in his glory. And I've got to say, I just say kudos to Neptune as well for helping us put this together. I really thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I know Lorena is really happy as well.
Awesome.
And we, you know, and I want to know, Laura, what does YPCO do for helping mental health issues with young people? I know that you guys are involved with a lot of things.
Yeah, and we're that's part of the Luke's Legacy Pledge as well, is to continue to develop that and make it a more integral part of all of our programming, and specifically our Youth Performance Company. Again, I know that Laureen has been making vinyls and helping raise money for that. If anyone's interested, you can donate at Neptune Theater's website, neptunetheater.com/Luke's Legacy, or donate at neptunetheater.com and just quote Luke's Legacy in there. But basically, we are going to be continuing to work both with training our staff, group sessions with our students, and looking at policies, everything, just really making sure all of our framework and everything that's a really important part, because and I know that artists, a lot of us do have different mental health things.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons we're all here. So thanks for bringing it up. It is an official thing we're working on, but I will say it's a work in progress. Yeah.
Well, I think it's just so important. And as somebody, I got started at Neptune when I was 16. They came to Truro actually and did auditions. They were looking for local talent, and myself and my boyfriend, Paige Fletcher, at the time, got hired on the spot, and we went on to have careers in the theater. And Paige actually became RoboCop and also the Hitchhiker on TV. So, he's a Bass River boy. So, when I first saw Lucas perform and found out that he was from Belmont, I just loved him and wanted to work with him. And it was just so exciting to watch him grow. And I feel we have really been, we've lost a great actor. And that's really such a shame.
Totally. Lenore, I was wondering, because he's been waiting in the green room a while, do you think this would be a good time to bring on Walter?
Absolutely. Walter Borden, there's nobody else. Governor General Award winner, Nova Scotia Award winner, Walter Borden, the one and only.
Hi, Walter. Hi. We have a few more acts, but we just thought we'd want to just hear from you and listen to some of your stories. I know Lenore was thinking of the fact that you folks had both come from small town Nova Scotia and have gone on to do such amazing big things. So I don't know if you folks wanted to talk a bit more about that and the story.
Walter just had an 80th birthday too.
79, but we're getting there.
Okay, 79. All right, close enough. And you're going to be performing at the National Arts Center in Ottawa in the new year.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
Well, it's just an incredible thing. It's just, I'm going to be performing a one-man show, The Last Epistle of Tightrope Tom, which has a history of 47 years. Began writing it on August the 4th, 1974.
Wow.
And on August the 4th, 2021, I sat down with my director and we hammered out the final work over 2 months. So that was his 47th anniversary.
And you're from New Glasgow, right, Walter?
Oh, yeah.
Not far from Truro.
And not far from Truro, and Lenore, I've known you since you were 15.
We were in Jesus Christ Superstar together at the Kippawa Showboat Company in Wolfville.
So yeah, it's quite a journey. And of course, that Neptune is my home.
Yes.
Yes. Walter, I know you're maybe going to do a tiny bit of a performance for us, but I'm curious, before that, like, a lot of young people are watching, and or what advice, or I know you're full of wisdom, so if you could sort of, I don't know, pitch something to us for all those young people watching, dreaming of the future.
Actually, what I have to pitch is in the work.
Awesome.
And the reason that I'm doing it, in addition to really being honored to be part of this memorial remembrance, is because mentoring has been one of my things all my life. And I have been thinking very much about this situation that we have endured for the last 18 months.
Mm-hmm.
We have been on a journey which has challenged us in ways that we could never have anticipated. And when I sit down and I think about it, I think, well, you know, over all that time, in the silence of our secret nights, every single one of us has staggered under the mountain that's on our backs, trying just to figure out how we can hold on. Now, the great unfortunate thing is that for so many, they couldn't hold up the weight. And as I see it, the universe in its wisdom responded with a compassion not easily understood and not readily available with our capabilities. And so here we are, and this and that, trying to fathom what that's all about. But to those who are still fighting the good fight, and especially the youth, I just wanted to share a few little thoughts with you. And it's this. You must know that you are part of your Creator and hold within you power to create. Yet if at times you seem to fail while ascending mankind's scale, do not despair. You are simply less a singer, more a song. And as such, you are a note of ringing splendor in the universal anthem. Know your sound. Know your sound. You have a life of many pages to expand the book of ages. Be the keeper of your record. While observing that, pretentiousness will compel you in the springtime of your 20s to think your life an epic for a book. But later, as your season waxes lush into your 30s, your saga will be captured in a chapter. With a honing of perspective in the summer of your 40s, your story will be written in a paragraph. And you will learn to chart your sojourn as you ponder through your 50s in the eloquent simplicity of a sentence. But you will come to know that all you know is nothing, while cocooning in your 60s, and your who and what and why and how, your all will become a word. I. Then, with wisdom as your mentor, as you awesome out your 70s, your adventure will be recounted in a word. Understanding will render counsel in the winter of your 80s and mold your life experience into the smile. And then in the peace that comes with silence, in the surety of your 90s, your inner light will shine upon the countless revelations subtly etched in lines and creases on your face. And with a deference to enlightenment, you will simply drift away as your midnight offers homage to your morning, and your all becomes a single fading sigh drifting down your corridors of dimming consciousness with this parting thought. You only get from where you are to where you need to be by inching on your tightrope. But rest assured, your tightrope time ain't nothing more than some itty-bitty madness between your twilight and your dawn. So, when everything seems up, keep it going. Drain the sweetness from your cup and keep it going. See the wild birds on their wing, hear the bells that sweetly ring, and if you feel like singing, you sing. Keep your chin up and keep it going.
Wow. Bravo.
Walter, when is that on?
Fantastic, Walter.
We open on February 1st, 2022, and go until February 15th. And right now we're just mapping out a whole bunch of performances across the country.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited. Well, I'm from Ottawa, so maybe I'll come out there.
I want to be there for opening night. And then all the youth who are watching, I really hope you get to see Walter in action, because he is, as you can see, he's magical. This is the magic of theater.
Thank you so much for letting me part.
So glad you could be here, Walter. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Lenore, we have a few more guests from the Truro area. We have, I'm just checking my list here. We have Ashlyn Johnstone. We have Joseph Opina. And Ashlyn, Jacqueline, you were talking about Ashton as an inspiring young man from out there, I believe.
Yeah, they're all inspiring. And I have to say, all of the performers we've seen already, congratulations. I've watched most of you grow, as Sheena has as well, and I'm just blown away by the brilliance of your performances. So thank you so much for taking part.
Thank you. All right, so let's bring on our next three guests, and Lenore and I can say a few things, and then we'll have our final closing acts. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy.
Thanks for being here.
If God hadn't made, what would it be?
summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Would you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together, where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Would you go, lassie, go? I will build my love about on your pure crystal fountain, and around it I will place all the colors of the mountain. Would you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together, where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Would you go, lassie, go? If my true love were gone, then I surely find another, and to her I will sing things that make her know I want her. Would you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together, where the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Would you go, lassie, go?
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind, so I was the one with all the glory. Well, you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide that pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. And I can fly higher than the eagles. But you were the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. I know it, I do. And I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero. You're everything I would love to be. And I can fly higher than the eagles. For you were the wind beneath our wings. For you were the wind beneath our wings.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I've been crying. That all of this is it's so overwhelming, and that's what the arts do, right? They grab us by the heart, they touch us, they hold the mirror up to reality, and they help us to deal with all of the ups and downs of life.
Yeah.
And they express it. It's thank you so much, everybody. That was just so touching.
I agree, Lenore. But you know, we're just ending. I'm going to do a little song to end, which is inspired by some of the words you wrote. I'll explain that in a second. But before that, I do want to say thank you so much. Well, like we said, Sheena, Laureen, but Lenore Zan, you are a very busy person. You've also had experienced some loss of your own this summer, and you just approached this whole thing with energy and focus and love. And I just want to say a huge shout out for everything you've done. Not just tonight.
Well, thank you. You know, like one thing I would like to make sure that everybody knows, that young people know, is if you have a dream, it is not impossible. It is, don't ever let somebody tell you, oh, you're just from somewhere, some small town in Nova Scotia or Canada. It doesn't matter. If you have the talent and the vision and you work really, really hard at it, and you believe in yourself and don't let anybody knock you down, you can do anything you want to do. And many of us have and continue to. And I really want people to go away with that message.
Thank you. Before I honor those words, I do want to do one more huge shout out to Maddie Mateson, who has been the person behind the curtain tonight. All those technical things were not Maddie's fault. They were all me. I'm sorry.
The universe.
Well, no, I was thinking, you know, kind of quirky and kind of imperfect, just like Lucas Rushton.
Like
but Maddie Mateson did so much work. So thank you, Maddie. I just wanted to give that shout out before I move on with. Yes, I love those words you just said, and you wrote something similar in an email the other day, which made me realize I wanted to sing this song. I've never really sung this song. It's fairly new because it was just recently inspired, but once I looked at the words, I realized it was really appropriate for this evening. So I'm going to sing, and then we're going to do our final secret gift at the end, which is also created by Maddie Mateson. So thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you for joining us for Luke's Legacy. Continue to support, continue to reach out via the Lucas Rushton Luke's Legacy Facebook page. And as Lenore said, there is no such thing as an impossible dream, and we believe in all of you. So you've always got some support. Just ask.
Yes,
thank you, everyone.
Reach out and
just reach out.
Let's hear you, my dear Laura, and good night, everybody, from me.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach the unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star. You've reached the unreachable star. Thank you. Love you, Lucas. Love you, everyone. Good night.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and then maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants and then maybe try a few, the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Isn't it